Hey, so this is for those of you who follow me on my social media accounts. There's a little update, which is that I have just changed my @NMN Instagram account into a professional account. And anyway, I haven't, I don't usually post a lot of very personal stuff on it anyway. Okay, so the reason I did that and also created a Facebook page for myself that's distinct from my personal profile is because in the last year or so, I've been getting some requests from people who want to be my Facebook friend, but these are not people that I've met that I know, but who have maybe come in touch with my work. And there are things that I do share on my personal Facebook profile that I do not on my podcast page, right? So in terms of social media accounts right now, I have my personal one and I have the Becoming Me podcast Instagram account as well as Facebook page. So what I'm doing now is there will be two places that you could potentially follow me. And here's the difference. Okay, here's the difference. For Becoming Me podcast and Becoming Me podcast IG and Facebook accounts, those are really going to be mostly just about updates, trailers, thematic things from the podcast episodes that I do. Okay, and so that's for just people who really just want to get updates, maybe on Instagram and on Facebook about my podcast. I do right now so far post some. Let's say if I do have to do a new podcast, new blog post, for example, I do also post it or share it on my Becoming Me podcast account. But I will probably stop doing that and just keep Becoming Me podcast as the podcast social media account, right? And maybe in future there could be more stuff that will appear there, but they will be all around the themes that I talk about in the podcast. For everything else, okay, which is actually quite a lot, and especially for those of you who enjoy my reflections that are integrating, let's say, lived spirituality or relationship with God, as well as my journey into authenticity, that's going to come up a lot more on my personal or @NMN personal/professional IG account, as well as my Ann Yong @Integral Formation Facebook page. Okay, so while I'm recording this right now, I'm planning to kind of like put the text that will appear in the video, and I will give you the links below. But that's just to kind of let you know that moving forward, if you would like to get reflections that are not specifically about the podcast episodes on Becoming Me, I invite you to follow me on my new Facebook page, which is Ann Yong, and the username is @Integral Formation, or to follow me on my @NMN IG account. Yep, so that's just a little update. Would love to see how that plays out in the new year. Bye.